Saying you can't afford something, it keeps you in that frequency of lack and scarcity. But saying that something is the perfect price, it allows you to tap into that feeling, that mindset of abundance. Hey there, I'm Dina, and welcome back to my channel. So today, I wanted to talk about the subject of abundance mindset. How to shift your thoughts and your energy from lack and fear and scarcity to this mindset of abundance. All right, so let's start off with what is an abundant mindset? An abundant mindset is believing and feeling like you already have everything you already want. If you're desiring more money, live as if you're super wealthy. If you're desiring a relationship, live as if you're already really happy and secure in that. You're living in this abundance that there's always more. You don't have to be fearful that it's running out or that it's not going to happen. You live as if you already have it. Abundance is being grateful, it's trusting, and it's in that frequency of love and appreciation. Get into that mindset of what it would feel like to have all those things, and then feel gratitude as if you already have them. So for example, someone with an abundant mindset, they're not worried about anything. They have all that they need. All they have to do is tap into this energy, this feeling of gratitude, this feeling of love and joy and happiness, because they have all that they need and desire. So to get into that mindset of a person who is abundant, try and tap into those feelings of abundance, gratitude, love, joy. Imagine that you have all that you could ever desire and want. It's already yours. You don't have to be fearful that it's not coming or worrying when it's going to come. You tap into that you have everything you could ever want. It's always at your fingertips. It's always there for you. And have some trust and belief in that. Shifting my mind from this fear, lack, and scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset was really hard for me. I used to live in this world of scarcity. I'd worry about where money was coming from, if I had enough money. I thought I couldn't afford things. Everything was too expensive. And I lived in this mindset of being worried about money. And to shift from that to being abundant was really hard. So I wanted to provide you with some practical tips that you can use to shift from that fear, lack, and scarcity mindset to the abundance mindset. So my first tip is catch yourself when you say these negative things, these sayings of fear, lack, and scarcity. Some common ones are, that's too expensive. I can't afford that. That's not for me. There's no way I could get that. Catch yourself when you hear yourself saying or thinking these things. Stop yourself in your tracks and say, no, it's the perfect price. There's always more. I can afford anything I want. Repeat and feel that energy. Feeling it is super important as well. Not only do you say it, but feel what that would feel like to be able to afford anything. Tap into that energy of abundance, and then you'll be in the abundance mindset. Sometimes I still slip up. I am not a perfect person by any means. And sometimes I catch myself in that fear, lack, and scarcity mindset, and I have to switch it to the abundant mindset. For example, I was shopping for tennis shoes the other day, or walking shoes, whatever you want to call them. And I tried not looking at the price or worrying about the price. I just wanted to get the best pair of shoes that would support me while I'm walking and, getting healthy. And so I didn't worry about the price. I just looked for the best pair of shoes. And then I even was like, you know what? I could use some really good socks to go with these shoes. So I went and I picked out whatever socks I felt were best. And then I caught myself looking at the price tag of the socks. And one pair of socks was $16. And I was like, oh, that's expensive for one pair of socks. And I caught myself saying, that's expensive. And I was like, oh, that's a fear, lack, and scarcity mindset. When you can catch yourself saying these phrases like, that's too expensive, I can't afford that. Recognize that that's a fear, lack, and scarcity mindset. That is not an abundant mindset. So when I heard myself say that, I stopped myself and I said, no, they're the perfect price. These socks are the perfect price. They're going to be great for me. I love that I'm going to be wearing these supportive socks in my new shoes, and I'm going to get them. So I grabbed my socks and my shoes and I went to the register and I just kept tapping into that feeling of abundance. It's the perfect price. I don't need to worry about this money. Whatever I spend is coming back to me. So when the cashier rung me up, she said, "Oh, you saved $50 today." I'd somehow attracted this big discount when there were no sale signs anywhere. I had no idea that they were on sale. But by keeping that mindset of they're the perfect price, they ended up being the perfect price. So if you can remember this story when you're sitting there saying something's too expensive, something's not affordable, stop yourself and say, no, it's the perfect price. Now, obviously this video is not financial advice. I'm not saying go spend money you don't have, but I'm just saying focus on that mindset. You don't even have to buy anything. Tap into that mindset of wealth and abundance, that you can afford anything you want. When you go into a store, even if you're just window shopping, look at something and if it looks expensive to you, stop and go, no, it's the perfect price. This is exactly how it should be priced. Everything is perfectly priced for me. I can afford anything I want in this store. And by shifting your mindset from this fear, lack, and scarcity that things are expensive and you can't afford it, to this mindset that everything's perfectly priced for you and that you can afford anything, it allows you to tap into that abundance energy, that you are the money, you are wealth, and that you can buy anything you want. My second tip is stop putting what you want on a pedestal. If you're so focused on putting money above you or a relationship or all that you desire and want so bad, you make it so important that you're pushing it away from yourself. By putting it on a pedestal, you're making it more important. You're giving it too much importance. Think about if you're in an abundant mindset. You don't need anything. You have everything you desire. So when you're focusing so much on what you want, that you're making it so important that you're putting it above else, you're repelling it from yourself. Think about someone who really wants a relationship. They're desiring a partner so badly. It's all they can think about. It's all they want. They're so focused on attracting someone to themselves that they make themselves unattractive. When you're so desperate for love, it's not attractive. You're not going to attract what you want to you. So stop putting what you want on a pedestal. Stop being desperate for it. Go on about your day like you already have it. Focus on the love and enjoyment and excitement of life. Think about someone who's so focused on enjoying their life and living life to their fullest. They're going to be so energetic that they're going to attract that perfect person to them. They're going to be more desirable to the other person versus someone who's so desperate for love. They're going to be repelling that energy, repelling the person that they want away from them. It's the same thing with anything that you want in life. If you're making it the sole importance, everything is focused on this thing you want, you're almost repelling it from you. So instead, focus on love. Focus on making life exciting. Focus on that abundant energy that you have all you desire. And then you'll attract it to you naturally. So my last tip is ask yourself, what would abundant me do? If you're stuck and you don't know what to do, picture an abundant version of yourself that's everything you could ever want. What would that version of you do? Would that abundant version of yourself be worried and scared about money? Or would you feel the security and trust around money? Would you love money? Or would that version of you be so desperate for love that you're hunting for it everywhere, that you're always looking for it? Or would you be secure and trust that you're going to find love? That you're this amazing, lovely person that's just going to attract that perfect match to you. Have this trust and knowing that it's already yours. Come from that abundant mindset. Tap into it and start living as if that's already you right now. All right, so to recap my tips, we have number 1, catch what you're saying to yourself. Hear yourself when you're saying those classic phrases like, I can't afford this, or it's too expensive. Catch yourself saying it, rephrase it like, I can afford anything I want, or it's the perfect price. Number 2 is stop putting what you desire on a pedestal. Stop making what you want so important. When you do that, you're reiterating that you don't have it. You're tapping into that energy of lack. And third, remember to ask yourself, what would abundant me do? When you stop and ask yourself this, you'll tap into that abundant mindset. You'll pull yourself out of fear, lack, and scarcity, and you'll remember that abundant you has everything you could ever want and desire, and you'll tap into that gratitude feeling, and you'll attract more of it to you. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. And I just want to say, this does not happen overnight. Shifting your mind from fear, lack, and scarcity to an abundant mindset can be really difficult for a lot of people. It was really hard for me to do, and I still have slip-ups. But if you can use these practices I gave you today, keep them in your back pocket, remember to do them daily, and if you practice it over and over again, you'll find yourself shifting away from fear, lack, and scarcity and embracing this life of abundance.